has the evening off. Our big story right now at 10 o'clock.
Joining AWOL and deserting a time of war is punishable by death.
And that's pretty clear to everybody who signs on the dotted line.
It's very clear.
Tonight, my exclusive interview with local soldier who was there the night Sergeant Bowe Bergdahl went missing and was part of the team that searched for him. This as the Taliban has released a new propaganda video of the handoff of Bergdahl to U.S. Special Forces. Now a soldier from Mobile shines new light on why he and his fellow soldiers believe better men died trying to recover a traitor.
As a parent, I can't imagine the hardship that you guys have gone through.
I'm disgusted. Absolutely disgusted.
This Mobile soldier came forward to tell me his story of what really happened in late June of 2009 in Paktika Province, Afghanistan, when he says Sergeant Bowe Bergdahl went AWOL, became a traitor and a Taliban sympathizer. This local hero didn't want to be identified. We'll call him Bob.
No one knew anything happened until that following morning when Bergdahl didn't report to formation for his patrol that morning. Obviously, the first place we went was to his bunk, where we saw his IBA, his M4, and all his sensitive items. The only thing that was missing was some water and a K-bar.
As you said, we saw his bunk. You personally saw his bunk?
Yes, I did.
Bob says he was in a support battalion, part of Bergdahl's infantry group. On base, they had spoken in passing, but were not close. Bob was also part of the first unit to search for the missing soldier.
Operation Dust Off 1. The first search group, I was one of the individuals who was talking to locals.
He says that first search lasted about 7 hours, consisting mainly of showing a picture of Bergdahl to local villagers. What did they say about it?
They said that they saw an American walking up and down the streets and asking where he could find the Taliban.
Really?
Little girls, 8 and 9 years old, saying that this American is looking for the Taliban.
So in that initial contact with the villagers, you found out that, yeah, he wasn't trying to hide.
After the first initial 7 hours, when we came to the conclusion that he was a sympathizer in search of joining the Taliban, all of Afghanistan went black.
No information in, no information out for days. Complete communication darkness, but not within the base.
A lot of gossip, a lot of items starts being recovered. Journals and notebooks, emails, old emails, and I heard a lot of things in his journal came out about he disagreed with the war, disagreed with our stands, and it was made very apparent that this guy was definitely a sympathizer with the Taliban.
There was no doubt in your mind, no doubt in anybody's mind who did this investigation?
Not one shred of doubt.
The search for Sergeant Bergdahl went on for months, then years. In the process, costing at least 6 brave soldiers their lives. The precision of the attack on these soldiers was so contrary to how the Taliban and those in Afghanistan usually go about attacks that there had to be some sort of inside information for them to accomplish what they did.
Absolutely. There's no way they would have attacked us the way they did. Someone leaked intelligence out. Someone sold out all standard operations procedures or SOP. There's no way that these guys came up with these methods to attack us so rapidly.
Where'd that info come from?
I believe from Sergeant Bowe Bergdahl.
You've talked with some of your brothers in the military?
I have.
What are their thoughts?
People are afraid to speak.
Why?
I don't know.
Is there any way, shape, or form that you guys have it wrong?
No.
Why so certain?
You don't leave your posts. You don't leave your brothers. You don't leave your weapons. And too many people in the villages confirm the same story. It's fact. Going AWOL and deserting in a time of war is punishable by death.
And that's pretty clear to everybody who signs on the dotted line.
It's very clear.
What do you hope happens to Bowe Bergdahl?
He should be tried in the United States Military Code of Justice.
What do you think will happen?
Honestly? Yeah. Nothing.
You don't think that he will eventually, after all this comes out, after all the testimony by your brothers, you don't think that he'll eventually face trial?
No. Very proud of my military service. This is one of the greatest things I've ever done in my life. I love this country. I love our military. I love my brothers. This just isn't right.
Well, Bob said he was sick to his stomach when he saw the news that 5 top-level terrorists were released in exchange for Bergdahl, who incidentally was a private when he went missing He was elevated to sergeant while he was missing. Other news